Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, Thunderdrake Studios, coming at you with another spicy deck profile. Today I have Budget Danger Thunder Dragon. We run a smaller Danger engine and a larger Chaos engine, but that's just more than specifics. So this deck can be built for under $200. There are some pricey cards you just have to buy, but I'll show you how you can cut costs while still playing the deck on a smaller budget. We run a 40 card main deck, so let's just get straight on into it. First we have the Thunder Dragon engine. Everything is standard here. 3 Thunder Dragon, 2 Hawk, 2 Dark, with 2 Roar, and then 1 Duo. You really can't cut any of these. They're all very important to your combos. If you don't see a Thunder monster off your Sayuja draws, it hurts a lot. So you really want to see at least one of these things. Just 10 Thunder monsters there. Then we have a small Danger engine. Run 3 Mothman. He's the really good cheap one. If you can't afford any more expensive ones, he's really important. Same with actually Thunderbird. There's a little 2-card combo that is just a great way to kill the Salamangreat counter trap that I'll show you guys in a hot second. But yeah, Thunderbird, just a really good card. He can pop a set card, and he's just a 2800 body, so pretty good. 1 Chupacabra, he's really good for bringing back a Thunderbird in the graveyard, or even a Mothman, because Mothman is a bigger body. And then the power one of Jackalope, you could cut this for anything else though if you don't want to spend the money on. So that's it for Dangers. We run 4 normal summons, which is pretty standard as well. 3 Solar with 1 Armageddonite. Armageddonite is just Solar but worse. I feel like you just have to run it though, because if you don't see a Solar, I mean, you're able to play, but your combos are not as strong as they possibly could be. Now we have the very large Chaos engine. We have pretty standard 3 whites, 2 blacks, 1 Wyvern, and 1 Brotar. Wyvern's pretty good, but usually during the Guard Dragon combo, you're going for Brotar. Like normal summoning Wyvern and then banishing a Diabolos though, that can help you just banish 2 cards instead of 1 and just rip more cards out of your opponent's hand. It's just very, very strong. So that's it for the little baby dragons. Now we have the big boy dragons. I tried playing with 1, but you have to play 2 Levianeer, at least. He's just really good. I mean, the more you see him, the better off you are. With the 1 Diabolos. Then I run a little bit of Spice. I run 2 copies of Light Pulsar Dragon. This card is literally nuts because you can loop back a Diabolos from the grave like 5 times in a single turn. I think that's the most I've done it. Usually you aren't doing it that much, but it's just free level 8 material for more rank 8 plays. It's just a very strong card. 1 Dark Flare, he's a bit weaker. Normally he gets sided out, but if you're going second against Striker, he's incredible for sniping a Ray out of the grave. So that's it for monsters. 36 in the main, 34 in the main, I'm sorry. We aren't running a Sekka's Light variant because there are some power 1-ofs that we would miss. So instead of playing 3 Allure, Allure into Allure is actually really strong, especially if you have Thunder Dragon Roar and or Dark in hand, because like you're essentially just getting a +1 and then just digging deeper into your deck, which can help you search for side deck cards, and it means you can play 2 Melody. You're essentially running 3 Diabolos and 4 Levianeer with this. Plus this plus Thunderbird, if you watch the Salamangreat counter trap, usually that's what they send off a Gazelle. So if they add that back to their hand or set it, you know where it is, and if you just watch it in their hand and watch where they set it, you activate Melody, discard Thunderbird for cost, and then you do your search if they don't negate it. But if they do negate it, then your Thunderbird gets to pop another face down. But if they don't negate it, Thunderbird's just going to pop the counter trap and they have to negate that. And then 40th card, 1 Gold Sark. This is the card I miss the most when playing Sekka's Light variant. This card's just too good. So that's it for the main deck, 40. Don't need any more than that. I don't like Sekka's Light because Sekka's Light into Sekka's is just really weak and I just don't like that at all. But yeah. Now we have the extra deck. 2 Colossus. I was playing it at 1, but having the second one just really helps if you have nothing else to go into. I mean, just ending on double Colossus is strong any day of the week. 1 Crystal Wing. This is usually what you'll go for with your Guard Dragons. I just think it's better than Hot Red this format. It's not as good against Striker, but that matchup is already so heavy in your favor anyway that it doesn't even matter. 3 Xyz monsters. 1 Zombie Stein, 1 Hope Harbinger, and the Abyss Dweller on crack. I know some people aren't playing Zombie Stein as much these days, but he's actually incredible because he also helps with OTKs. If you just have to get over a giant monster or just have something you need to negate on board, he's just incredibly strong because if a Saryuja points to him, he's at 4,800. That is absolutely ginormous. And most decks just can't deal with this card. So I think not running him is incorrect. I mean, but that's just all to personal opinion. And then for this, the Salamangreat matchups sometimes can get a little bit dicey, so you want to make sure that you can always have a way to counter them. Now we have just a bunch of Link monsters. Most of these are pretty much standard. You have the LP, Pisty, Agapane, pretty standard. Heretic Link. This card is a mistake. It should have never been printed. It's way too good. I mean, the extra bounce plus being able to get out Guard Dragons is just insane. Beat Cop when you don't open the 2-card combo for Saryuja in the form of Battery Man and White Dragon Wyvern Burster. The best Nightmare Phoenix. Some Floodgates really hurt this deck. For example, both Imperial Iron Wall and Gozen Match really hurt. You aren't able to out Gozen, but you are able to out Iron Wall with Phoenix. So it really helps against the Draco matchup because most of them will side like more Floodgates for this matchup. So yeah, Phoenix is really strong. I know not as many people are running it, but I think it's incorrect. One Triple Burst is how you get out of Guard Dragons, and then of course your double Saryuja. Except for the extra deck, standard 15, I feel like this is the most correct way to play it if you can't afford like triple Colossus or triple Saryuja or whatever. But even then, I don't think triple Saryuja is correct because the third one would like almost never comes up. And sometimes you do miss the third one, but I wouldn't justify it enough to be able to run the third one. That's it for extra. Now let's go on to the side. We have 2 Pankratops. This is great going second against like back row decks or just anything in general, just spot removal. It's a Cyber Dragon, it's 2600. Only downside of that is it is level 7. If it was level 8, you could also use it for a Zombie Stein play, which is just insane. And then the Spice, 2 copies of Vanity's Fiend. You side this in when you're going first against literally any deck that's not Draco. And if you can end on this plus Colossus, it's usually auto win from there. So very strong. I just don't like main decking it because some decks do have outs, and Impermanence on Vanity's Fiend is really annoying because you cut your own combo short to get it out usually, but more often than not, if they don't have Impermanence, you're winning that game flat out. And then Hand Traps, 2 Veiler, 2 Ash. This is when we're going second against the more combo decks. I didn't like Lancia because there are times where we need to banish our own things as well if we need to go first. Like if they, because most decks would reasonably want to go first against us, but if they make us side going second and then say that they are going first, like, basically if they smoke screen side, it really hurts. So I like having Ash and Veiler instead, just because they're more negations instead of just more of a blanket Floodgate that ends up hurting us. And then we have just a bunch of back row hate, because back row decks do hurt. I mean, Floodgates are annoying. 2 Twin Twister and 2 MST. My logic behind this was I'd rather see more outs, in particular the Mystic Mind matchup, than see the better outs. 2 Twin Twister, I mean, Twister is very strong, but there's sometimes you just can't afford the discards, so that's why I like MST in certain cases. And both of them are very strong, but ultimately the best form of removal that you have is 3 Eradicator. This card is literally insane. Against the Draco matchup, it's a blow. Against Striker matchup, it's a blowout. Salamangreat, it's not as impactful. That's when I side more like Twin Twisters and Vanity's Fiend. But like if you're against Draco or Striker, and I would dare say, I would say Orcust as well, because then they can't get their Fog Blades. I mean, you can deal with their spells, but their Fog Blades are what really hurt you. So Eradicator is just really strong against most matchups. Obviously, like Mirror Match is not very good, and Salamangreat is not optimal, but in the matchups where it's good, it's a blowout. So yeah, that's it for the main, extra, and side. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.